Pardon me for always gossiping about Choice, but I couldn't let this one go. The last video Choice made, the vlog, Story of Motherhood, where she was washing plates, organizing and cleaning her house. I noticed she went shopping and I saw a very big cucumber on her sink. And I was wondering why this woman will buy a cucumber as big and huge as that. So, and I was wondering what she wanted to use the cucumber for. It's not that it's my business, but now that we are in winter and water needs to be replaced, she bought this cucumber for something else. This cucumber is not for making salad. Anyway, that is not what I came here to talk about. I just observed that. I am a very observant person. There are some comments which I'll be putting here. I don't need to read them. Just watch and see the comments people made under her last vlog. Not all. I just picked like 2 or 3 and I loved what they said. One was talking about people remaining in marriage, trying to make it work while they are crying. This is also what Choice had already done. She stayed there for a long time. According to her, she said she knew that there was somebody that involved in that marriage. There was a woman involved. She didn't do anything about it. She only asked once, and her husband denied it. And she blocked her territory, maybe to protect that woman from entering into to be the second wife. But she kept on with the marriage, knowing fully well there was somebody, showing you that cheating is not her deal breaker. So, her deal breaker, according to her, was verbal abuse. My dear, most African marriages, even up to now, 98% of African marriage goes with verbal abuse, especially from the men, especially when you are a housewife. A man that didn't have a good upbringing, or a man that has witnessed his parents fighting, will still use verbal abuse on the wife. You know, when somebody is angry, they can say all sorts of things to you, even though they are claiming to love you. But somebody that loves you, it will be hard for that person to open their mouth and say some certain things to you because they truly love you. But most of African men, they feel that they are head of the family. They can say, there are some things that they will say. You even prefer they beat you up instead of saying those words to you. Not only men, there are also women that when they open their mouth to abuse, they can talk poison out of their mouth. But sometimes the men provoke the women. But there are women that will just talk and talk, but they will never curse you or insult you. While there are women that will insult the living day out of you. And there are also women that when you insult them, they will insult you back. If you call her goat, she will call you dog. If you call her a shower, she will call you he goat. You know? So, there are some women that are too scared of their husband or have so much respect for their husband. They will not call him back. If he calls her names, she will only cry and say some things, remind him of the past, but she will never insult him back, which is a verbal abuse. But 95% of African women will not live because of that, because we see it as normal. Even some of us, we are abused verbally by our parents. Some parents, out of frustration, when you annoy them, they will conk you on the head and call you all sorts of things. Not only parents, senior siblings, cousins, uncles, aunties, when they are living with you or you go and live with them, they will call you all sorts of them, even without you provoking them. But just out of frustration and for the fact that they can do it to you and you cannot do anything. So we grow up being used to all those verbal abuses. So you can hardly see a woman living because of verbal abuse. You can hardly see women living because of cheating. Most marriages, when you say what is the cause of the problem, the man might be cheating, but the woman will not even name it as the main point of the abuse. It's always about maybe hardship or beating. And most of these beatings is caused by a man stepping out and you confronting him. Then he will feel that how dare you confront him, and he will start beating you. Instead of him to be repentant of what he did and change, he will feel that how dare you. Look at Rude Boy. The wife confronted the wife supported him with money for building the complex, the shopping plaza, promising her that after he's going to give her a space where she will sell her clothes because she is into baby clothing. After after building it, he didn't give it to her. Because in his mind, he already know that he wants to push her out. He was already in a relationship, in so many relationships. Then, she confronted him about cheating with their house help. The next thing, started beating her and threw her and her sister out of the house, and they slept outside. So that is African men for you. Which Oyibo will not go to that level. Most Oyibo, if you confront them, it's either they feel sorry for what they did and apologize to you, or they walk away in shame. But African man will raise shoulders and beat you on top of that your confrontation. Like, how dare you? But you as a woman, try and greet a man outside. He will tell the whole world. And he will throw you out. So women have been accused wrongly and thrown out. And those women, they cry in pain and left the marriage. Then after, nemesis will be happening in that family. You will not know that it's the what you did to a woman in the past that caused it. So back to my point. There was someone that commented on Choice TV talking about the speaker. And I'm like, this person read my mind. That ordinary speaker that he should have left. He messaged Choice. According to Choice said he got a message from her ex that he's coming to carry the only and remaining property in her life. And she videoed it and said that it's for video evidence. And the Choice knew better. She felt that maybe he was not coming for the computer, the speaker. Maybe he has watched her video. If he come, he will use the opportunity to tell her not to talk about him. Or before you know it, he will start manhandling her. So she kukuma kept the speaker and put something on the door, a notice. Maybe she will say, Oga, if you come, ask the neighbor for your speaker. He did there. Me, I get somewhere where they go. Because she cut off the video. So, she said he bought the speaker. They used to listen to music, which is normal. Man, they buy all those kind of things. When they take play music, buy TV, all those things. But this man should have left it for the children. You have three boys. It's only your clothes you are supposed to leave that house with. Only your clothes. After all, the house is rented. Even some men that bought a house, they leave it for their wife and the children because of the children. Then this one is a rented house. Now, he should be the one paying the rent. You still come and collected every damn thing you bought. That is not normal. So, Choice is telling us that they sat down and talked it out like two mature people. I don't believe it. I think they sometimes maybe police has been invited. When there is a VD and police is invited, they will tell they don't want to care if the fault is the woman or not. They will just ask the man to leave the house. Especially if they come and there's a physical fight. They will tell the man, oh yeah, the man will leave the house without anything. Only the clothes where you wear for body, you go take come out. It's up to they will tell him not to cross the territory. They will tell him to stay 100 yards away for maybe like 6 months or 4 months. But if the woman forgive him, he will come back. So, I felt that was how this man was thrown out. So now, he's not happy. That is why he's coming for his things that way. He would have left them with her if they had sat down to talk like two mature people. After all, what is speaker? He can buy another one. And he know that those properties that his children, his own flesh and blood, are the one that will listen to it. But I don't think he wants Choice to use any of his property. He's so bitter against her for him to come and take everything. If you look at that house she's cleaning, it's so empty. I don't even know if there's TV in that house. So Choice has to go and start buying everything one after the other again. So, but luckily for her, she now has the support of the government because they favor women, especially women with children, and even with a child with disabilities. They'll be paying her huge amount of money for that child alone. Not to talk of the ones they'll be paying for other children. Monthly, this man will be collecting 2,500 in the hands of those children every month. So if she gets sense, she will be saving some of it. Maybe to buy house or to, or to buy house in Niger. Before you know it now, one man will come into her life to come and be chopping that money. Because I don't think she will allow her ex to have any share in the part of that money. Since he already have a child with someone else. If not for that child, he go born outside. She might forgive him one day. And they will come back together. But that was her breaking point. Getting that woman pregnant was her breaking point. That was when Choice decided that, oh, it's done. That was her deal breaker. Getting her pregnant. So, that is life for you. I mean, I don't know why I am choking mouth in this, but I feel that her opening up is teaching a lot of women in marriages and women that are still yet to get married a lot of things. But she should have done it earlier because every day, women leave their marriage every day. Women fight with their husbands every day. If she had kept us if she has been telling us how everything was going from beginning, it would have saved a lot of marriages. But she didn't. She kept it to herself. Although I know she was trying to make it work. And she was feeling like, what will people say? So maybe it's this one of Ukeme that gave her the courage. As Ukeme shared her story, it gave her the courage. And I'm sure that Ukeme and the rest of her gang didn't even know what was going on. Because she kept telling people that her husband is, when people are asking her about her husband, she said he's doing a permanent night shift. She said night shift so that it will be as if he's not always around. When he comes back from night shift, he's sleeping. So if she's blogging, you cannot ask him because she will say he's sleeping. You cannot get a video in a man that is sleeping, that just got back from work. And some of those videos she showed him, maybe it was when he used to come and go until finally it was over. So this year she was posting the last year video that remained in her house. And I know that she still has some videos she has not posted about him, which she would have continued. But being that he already born child with the new woman, that was when she knew that this is finally over. That it had deal breaker. Born became with somebody else. That the marriage will never continue again. So she always act brave on the camera. But deep down inside her, I know that she is a little girl that grew up without her mom. Being that her mom passed away when she was little, she grew up with her dad and she had to become strong without a mother's guidance. She has been surviving until she got to this stage she is now. And she's someone that always likes to be a leader. But one thing with women is that don't always try to be a man when you are with a man. Try to be a woman. Because when you're not giving a man chance to act as a man, you will be pushing him away. Like when you are trying to be the person marrying the man. Just as Choice said, her ex said that she is the man and she always wants to be the man and the woman. Oh yeah, take care of the children. Because no matter how little he contributes, the presence of that man, for the fact that he goes and comes back home, the father figure and everything, is a big something in the life of those children. But I think Choice is trying to play the Oyibo role. Some Oyibo women, they would like to be the, especially, they like to take control of everything. And Choice looks like someone that has a controlling nature. She likes to control everything that happens in the life of the children. And if that man give her a chance, he will still control the man. So the man will be like, allow me. Let me do this, allow me. But she always push him. So he stepped back from that role. And that is one of the things that draw him into the arms of another woman. He'll be looking for a feminine nature. Choice has a manly nature in her. You can even see from her voice. You see that she has a very controlling voice. Someone that will just say something and you run off to do it. So that must have been one of the things that pushed this man away from her. Me, I'm not there living with them. I'm only saying through the things she said in her videos. So he was saying that children are come born, may God save me and my children. So you made him know that he's here that the children are the main thing you want in that marriage, not a companion. So he gave you those children. He gave you what you wanted. So, but you expected more from him, like playing that role, which you were the one that initiated it. So he backed out. Anyway, the video is already too long. Let me not waste your time. Thank you for watching. I hope we keep learning and keep from experiences. The more she shares her video, the more we learn. It's only God that will pay her back for everything she has done to better the life of her family. And her hard work is paying off right now. She has organized her life. And I know that she can handle any situation that has to do with her children with the support of the government. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye. See you in my next apropos video.